when I'm live streaming, because when I'm doing YouTube videos, it's completely fine. I don't know if it's the tone, if it's the morning voice. I honestly have no idea. Maybe it's the lack of background music. I don't know, but yeah, when I'm doing the live commentary, I just listen to the race actually, with the Sky commentary, but like extremely low, only to be alert if someone screams or something. Like that's pretty much it. Other than that, I'm watching the race and relaying it to you guys. Why is nobody talking about Lando? Is there something to talk about? I'm not aware of. What happened there? Will we hear the TV commentary? No, you will not. That is copyrighted and that would be illegal for us to do. What time is it for you right now? It's almost 10 a.m. So, woke up a few minutes ago. Alright, so let's recap qualifying for a few minutes here. Yesterday, of course, Saturday, we had qualifying, and it was a little bit of a busy session. For the first time in quite a while, we actually got to see it finish properly, which was amazing. It's one of my favorite parts of the weekend. I had honestly become a little bit frustrated with the whole red flagging thing that we have had for the past few weekends for various reasons, but yeah, glad to see it finally coming to a natural close. So Q1 we saw two accidents. You see Stroll and Tsunoda down there at the bottom. Well, actually, Tsunoda was the only one that crashed out of those. He was on his first fast lap, went and lost the rear coming into, I still don't know what turn that was, but yeah, he lost the rear and just like went rear first into the wall. So that the session was done for him right then and there. Then we had Stroll. Stroll was had set a first lap time, but it got deleted for exceeding track limits and didn't come out until the last second. And when it did come, Schumacher went into the wall. Also rear first, pretty much. Banged his left rear, then his front rear, destroyed the suspension, and red flagged the session with 20 seconds to go. Stroll didn't even get to set a time. Hello, Duncan Idaho. Welcome to the channel. So yeah, as I was saying, then we had Mazepin P18, of course, Raikkonen P17, and Latifi P16. Q2 was also quite uneventful, with Russell, Giovinazzi, Vettel, Ocon, with Schumacher getting through but not being able to set a time, and then Russell, Giovinazzi, Vettel, and Ocon. Ocon was pushed down at the last second by Gasly, who had not set a time. Well, had set a time, but it was deleted. And then, set the timing sheets on fire with a few seconds to go. Then the top 10. Verstappen took the pole from Hamilton with a convincing lead. Then Bottas was on third and Perez was on fourth. Sainz got fifth position ahead of Gasly, Leclerc, Norris, Alonso, and Ricciardo. So yeah, you're all caught up on that. Damn, bro, poor Stroll. He never got to set his own lap time and started on P19. Well, that's what the team gets for not sending the driver out right away. The lap was deleted, and then they waited until the last second. And yeah, I guess that's what happens. Hola, Ryan. Buenos días. Hola. I hope Yuki doesn't get too mad from the rear. I don't think I understand that one. Mercedes were faster last year in this car. FIA robbed parts, now they're slower. Yeah, I'm sure that is what it is. FIA robbed parts. This is fun. Darren, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to include Darren in the qualifying rank. So yeah, I'm sorry. Darren will be starting on pole, and Darren will be starting last. Do you enjoy hosting the streams? Of course I do. It's the most fun part of the weekend. Um, So once again, going over the starting grid because it's the usual thing we do. Verstappen will be starting on pole next to Hamilton, Bottas on the second row, next to Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz, his best qualifying position for Ferrari when coming in front of his teammate in P5, then Gasly on P6, great lap for him. Leclerc will be starting behind Sainz on P7 and Lando Norris on P8. Fernando Alonso P9 ahead of his teammate and Daniel Ricciardo making through to Q3 to P10. Esteban Ocon was just pushed down and will start from P11 next to Sebastian Vettel. Antonio Giovinazzi will start P13 next to George Russell, P14. P15 will be for Mick Schumacher, who didn't set a time there. Nicolas Latifi will be starting P16, while Kimi Raikkonen will be on P17 Mazepin, 18th, and then the two drivers who did not get to set a time, Lance Stroll and Yuki Tsunoda, who will be starting from the pit lane. Just Yuki Tsunoda. Yeah, so to answer what if I like doing the streams, of course I do. I remember the first race of the season that I didn't get to commentate on. I was miserable there. The Bahrain Grand Prix. We had some issues with copyright on the channel, and I was like, sure, whatever. It's one race. It's gonna be fine. Oh God, I suffered throughout. I mean, I wanted to talk with somebody. I wanted to tell somebody what happened. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the same to just tweet out some stuff and get 2 likes and to and to broadcast to thousands of people. It's super fun. I really enjoyed, and of course, as always, I really thank you guys for coming every single week, and staying all the way through. It's yeah, this wouldn't be possible without you guys. So thank you so much. So the starting tires will be mediums for the top 10. Then Ocon, Vettel, and Giovinazzi will be starting on hards. Russell, Schumacher, and Latifi on mediums as well. Then Raikkonen, Mazepin, and Stroll on hards, and Tsunoda on mediums. So no soft starters today. The top 10 will all be on mediums, and then hards splattered throughout the bottom 10. How many laps? I don't know yet. 53 laps, sorry. 53 laps. 53 laps. The lap record here is 132.7 from Sebastian Vettel at Ferrari. I'm assuming that was from 2019. But yeah, that's going to get probably smashed today. I mean, qualifying times are a little bit different, but yesterday qualifying times were the fastest ones were 129.99, I think it was for Verstappen. Just under 130. So yeah, the preferred strategy is a one-stop strategy from the mediums to the hards at around lap 18 to 25, or from the hards to the mediums at around lap 25 to 35. So we're going to see just straight up racing for around 20 laps, and then the pit stops will start trickling. So you can vote for Darren as your prediction for the win of the race. You can literally vote Darren. That's an option. So yeah, of course, go do that, please, before the race actually starts. The formation lap is underway, of course. We will get going in around 1-2 minutes as soon as the formation lap is done. Yes, the formation lap is going. I forgot to say that, didn't I? My bad. Soft is too soft to make time or too short lifespan. I think it's just not on the pace enough. It's just a lack of pace. Let me go get a coat for a second. There we go, just got a coat. It's a little bit cold here, chilly. 8 degrees now. Starting soon, yes. Is it raining there? No, it's sunny. Not even cloudy, it's sunny. So we probably won't get rain. Forget about that. I mean, if we do get rain, I would love to be proven wrong, but yeah, doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So Darren lining up in P1, Darren lining up in P2, Darren lining up in P3, Darren already lined up in P4 and P5, and Darren lined up in P6, 7, 8, 9, 10 already Darren lined up there as well. So yeah, we're just waiting for the back end of the grid to finish getting on their positions. That is Darren on last place, getting to the pit lane. To the pit start, sorry. And Darren on the pit lane, yeah, that is Darren on the pit lane, Yuki Tsunoda, getting to the end of the pit lane, getting ready to start. The temperature is 25.3 on the track, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are racing. Max Verstappen gets an amazing start, and it gets, quite fast and ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Then it's Carlos Sainz getting past one of the Red Bulls there, but is it going to be enough to get through? It is not enough. Oh, Max Verstappen goes really wide and loses the lead of the race. Now that is Lewis Hamilton leading the French Grand Prix after a going wide of Max Verstappen into lap 1, but this is not over. The race is just getting started. Carlos Sainz up into P5 ahead of Pierre Gasly. That is Fernando Alonso on P6. That is Fernando Alonso who had an amazing start there. Yeah, that looks like the case. Or is that Esteban Ocon? No, yeah, that is one of the Alpines. One or the other. It is really, really, really far ahead. Hamilton is leading. Yes, Hamilton is leading from Verstappen now. Around the 5/10 is the gap. Side to side go Lando Norris, Esteban Ocon. That is Fernando Alonso up in front of them, ahead of Charles Leclerc. Fernando Alonso up into P8. He is Esteban Ocon up into, well, P11. He still is. Lando Norris is down on P10. So Hamilton made up one position. Verstappen down in P2. Then we have Bottas, Perez, Sainz, Gasly, Leclerc, Alonso, Ricardo, and Norris rounding out the top 10. Esteban Ocon, Sebastian Vettel, Antonio Giovinazzi are up to P13, and then Kimi Raikkonen made up 3 positions to be P13. That is Tsunoda getting past Mick Schumacher for P18 there, as the 2 Hasses are already on P19 and P20. Race control says turn 2 involving car Verstappen will be noted, but no investigation is necessary. It just went wide there. Lance Stroll is now ahead of George Russell on P16. But remember, guys, this is not over yet. Far from it. Fernando Alonso side to side with Charles Leclerc, trying to get that P7 there, but it's not enough. Lando Norris gets past. Then Ricardo that goes really, really wide and takes the escape road. No, that is Lando Norris, sorry. Then it's now down into P10 already once again. Yuki Tsunoda up into P17 now, just past Bottas. Past Russell, sorry. Oh, already replacing Bottas with Russell. Check my left rear set. Hamilton, as he, well, seems to have a little bit of an issue there with his tires. Once again, how surprising. What a start by Kimi and Alonso. Yes, indeed. They are both really good on starts. That is side by side Esteban Ocon and Sebastian Vettel. Vettel takes the inside and gets ahead and up into P11. Ahead of the Alpine. How many laps? 53 laps. Esteban Ocon side to side once again, trying to get the move back on, but it's just not enough. Sebastian closed the gap and, yeah, closed the door, sorry, and there was just no place to make that move. Stroll moves up once again, up into P15 now. Russell had a shocker of a start, down into P18 now. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Did he go wide? we will probably see on the start replay, well, any second now because it's lap 3. So yeah, Hamilton is now 1.2 seconds ahead of Max Verstappen, who holds the fastest lap. Yes, the race starts. Let's see. So yeah, Fernando, great start. Tried to get past the other Ferrari, but just there wasn't enough room side by side into turn 1. And in the inside into turn 2, but he just got him into turn 3. So let's see, it was a really clean getaway. Daniel Ricciardo complaining of really low grip. So we might actually see some pit stops starting to take place before the pit window. We might even see some strategies turn into a 2-stopper. Who knows? So yeah, just oversteer for Verstappen that made him lose the lead of the race. Whoever said this track was made for Red Bull is an idiot. I don't think that is the case. I think it wasn't made for anyone. It's not like a purpose-built circuit that we just got that is new or anything. It is a pre-existing circuit way before Red Bull were even an F1 team. Has Bottas ever passed Max? That's actually a good question. I'm sure at least once he may have, but I'm not really sure. Do you like Mazepin? No, of course I don't. What kind of question is that? How did Schumacher drop down that fast if it wasn't like 15th? Yes, but that's just the pure lack of speed of the Haas. They get overtaken as if they were standing. Granted, it wasn't that good of a start either. It wasn't a blisteringly quick start, but still, yeah, the pace is just non-existent. We're getting a lot of spam once again. What happened to Max? Yeah, he just went wide on turn 1 on lap 1. So DRS is now activated, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, we are on board with Mazepin, is that? Yes, Mazepin getting past Schumacher. Yes, getting past Schumacher. All right, pushing him wide. Yeah, Schumacher had to take the wide road. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that move. Tsunoda started on P20 on purpose so he got overtake. Yeah, that's exactly what he was doing. What he was doing all along. He's now P16, Yugi. Will the race be boring? Well, it's France. Let's hope not. Yes, DRS is now activated, and we are on board. Is that Leclerc? Is that Gasly? Sorry. Yes, that is Gasly. Gasly looking on his rear at Leclerc, getting closer and closer. Battle for P6. DRS available? Yes, indeed. Lap 5 of 53 right now. Any update on track temperature? It's still regular. Weather is 25, so track temperature must be around 28. Did McLarens have a bad start? They had a regular start. Fernando had a really good start, that's the thing. But then they went wide. Well, Norris went wide while fighting Ricciardo, and that's why he lost the position there. But other than that, yeah, they had a regular start. Does Schumacher have an issue? No, no issues. Oh, he may have an issue. Yeah, he's losing a lot of time and really fast. Let's see. Let's go on board with him. Uh, 47, is he not? Yes, 47, Schumacher, there we go. He's going really slow. Like, really slow. He might be coming in this lap. Let's see. I honestly don't know what's going on there with Schumacher. He's all on his own already. Really far adrift from his teammate. That's not something we usually see. 32 seconds adrift from Hamilton already. That's like a quarter of a lap. Fastest lap goes now to Valtteri Bottas, who is 2 seconds behind Max Verstappen. Verstappen now 1.3 behind the leader, Lewis Hamilton. Alonso, Ricciardo, Norris, that is the battle right now. The battle for P8, as we see Alonso Alonso is really, well, Ricciardo actually is really within the arrest distance of Fernando. Ricciardo looks like he is, well, surprisingly, for the first time, I think, on the pace during the race today. He really feels like he's he's starting to get on top of the car, I meant. Is it raining? No, it's not raining. How many seconds is Checo behind Bottas? Checo is 4 seconds already behind Bottas, so it's quite a big gap. Bottas team radio, yeah, he's keeping up with the pace, right? Quite well. Maintaining there the gap to Max Verstappen. He's 2.5 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton. Almost within the arrest of Verstappen actually, and has now the fastest lap. So Bottas looks to be in quite a good position. How are you allowed to stream this? We are not doing anything illegal. This is just this is a watch along, which means we do not stream anything that is not publicly available data. So everything you see here is publicly available. The commentary is mine, so this is fair use, fully fair use. I pay for the license to see the race, so I'm not looking at it through a pirated site or anything. I paid for F1 TV, I'm looking at it, and I'm relaying the information to you. This is fully within YouTube's terms of service, the terms of streaming, and fair use laws. So this is completely fine. Mazepin is not last. Yeah, Schumacher seems to be having an issue, although he's starting to gain just a little bit again. But Ricciardo is still stuck behind the Alpino Fernando. Fernando is, maintaining the gap and not letting Ricciardo really close in to make the move. My fantasy F1 picks are bad. Oh, that is not good. I think I have Verstappen, Red Bull, Alonso, Sainz, Norris, and Russell. So yeah, other than Russell, who is starting to really cost me some points, the rest is fine. I might actually start switching Russell out for Latifi, but yeah, because points wise is starting to cost me quite a bit. Sorry. So Ricardo DRS once again on Fernando on the Alpine. Will they get side by side into turn one? Not enough. No, they won't. Do you think anyone is going to pit soon? The pit window starts around lap 20, so no. Hamilton complained about his tires. Yeah, and rainy sweat. Just things that happen. How many laps in total? 53. Gap between Sainz and Checo. The gap between Sainz and Checo is over 7 seconds now. Well, just under 7 seconds, sorry. Depends on the part of the track, but yeah. Where do you think Vettel will end up? Right now he's P11. I don't see him going any higher up than that, to be honest. Maybe one position. Is it raining? No, it is not. I don't think it's as sunny as it was before when the race started. But no, it is definitely not raining. Is it cloudy right now? Let me check the feed. It's a little bit sunny. Yeah, it's still a little bit sunny. Not even fully cloudy yet. Not even overcast. Don't get me started on rain. Here we go again. Always watching you, bro. You're the best. Thank you so much. Yeah, you can actually... You probably hear this. My throat is like really sore. So I'm trying to speak as little as possible, but I really want to do this for you guys. I really want to commentate on the race, but yeah, expect the commentary to be a little more muted today, because yeah, my throat is quite sore. It's not COVID. It's just from yesterday. I went a little too overboard, and didn't take proper care, but that's on me. So yeah, just know that. Who do you think is going to win? This pace, Hamilton is keeping a pretty healthy lead, but the pit stops are still all to play for, and I think that's where we are going to see the most action when it comes to the lead. But yeah, lap 18 is going to be when the pit window starts, but we are already starting to see some blistering on Lewis Hamilton's tires, on Lewis Hamilton's medium. Yes, Lewis reporting raining on the front. Telling Bottas. Thank you, drink tea. Yeah, today I'm skipping tea altogether. Just having water. Has there been a safety car yet? No, not a safety car so far. Dude, stop talking. No, I'm not going to stop talking. It's fine. I can manage it. I'm probably going to need to. I'll probably need to. I am probably going to need to go get more water a little bit later on, because I'm really drinking through this bottle. But yeah, it's fine. It's really fine. Thank you guys for worrying. So side to side, are they going Hamilton, Ricardo and Fernando Alonso into turn one? Yes, they are into turn one. Ricardo finally manages to get ahead of Fernando Alonso. Turn two they go, and they are trying to negotiate. Fernando trying to come back, but it's just not enough. Yeah, Ricardo is truly unwell into P8, but Fernando's not going to give up that position that easily though. Side to side, that is Lando Norris getting past as well. Lando Norris managed to take full advantage of Fernando going a little bit wide there, not taking the ideal racing line, and yeah, just went right through behind his teammate. So Ricardo P8, Norris P9, Alonso P10 as we speak. Yeah, really, really oversteer Ricardo Fernando. The Aston Martin is now trying to hunt down the Alpine. Yeah, that Alpine is really struggling with balance. Really struggling with balance. Understeer, oversteer. It's like the drivers are wrestling with it to keep it on the track. What tires are the top three currently running? Not the top three. The top 10 are all running medium tires, used medium tires, and we are already starting to see some graining on the top few. That is Lando Norris, and there is some, yeah, that's some graining there as well. A little bit of graining on the on the right front. Sorry, on the inner edge. What's the pit window from lap 25 to lap 35, and then from lap from lap 15 to 25 for the medium runners, and from lap 25 to 35 for the hard runners. Everyone has to two-stop, definitely. We will have to see. If someone starts doing the two-stop and it pays off, we might actually start seeing a few more drivers going for it, but yeah. How many laps does the race have today? The race today has 53 laps. We've already done 13 of them. Lando Norris getting DRS on his teammate, trying to get that position back that he lost at the third lap, I think it was. The sun is starting to come out once again. So yeah, for those of you who were expecting rain, who were still hopeful, don't. Please don't. It's not going to rain, guys. And if it rains, it's going to be a pleasant surprise, but don't wait, don't count on the rain. This is Formula One. You never count on the rain. What's the average pit time here? I have no idea. We haven't seen that so far this weekend. But it's usually around from 20 to 30 seconds. So as soon as the first driver pits, I will let you know. Stroll is doing quite well. Yeah, Stroll is stopping to P14 already after having started on last. Well, second to last, I mean, but Yuki started from the pit lane and he's also up into P16. Russell getting past Latifi now, as we speak, up into P17. Sainz is too slow. Well, what do you expect? It's the difference between the midfield and the top drivers. Sainz is doing, Sainz is doing his job by keeping his 5th position, still 2 seconds ahead of Gasly, and 3.5 seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc, his teammate. Please comment on what's happening between Vettel and Alonso. They are just driving close to each other. There is not much to commentate on. As soon as we have some action, I will, of course, let you know. The last we've seen of them was them trying to go close into turn 1, but it just wasn't close enough. But yeah, Vettel go past Alonso, then the lap later, the lap after, sorry, and that was that. We didn't even get to see it on screen, so... Vettel got past us, so yeah, as I was saying, I just got interrupted by team radio. Vettel got past Alonso. We did not get to see it on the broadcast. So yeah, we just saw the numbers move up, and that was it. That's why I couldn't comment on that, on the actual move, because yeah, we didn't get to see it. Is Alonso losing grip? Yes, Alonso's losing grip, but so seems to be everyone else. Leclerc and Ricardo side to side, that is something we are seeing today. Side to side, Ricardo gets ahead of the Ferrari of Charles Leclerc and up into P7. So yeah, as I was saying, Ricardo is starting to get his feet under the desk, under the car there at the McLaren MCL 35M. With the Mercedes power unit, it's still yeah, weird to think of that. So Ricardo up into P7, and Lando Norris seems to be the emulator of Daniel Ricciardo this This race seems that every single move Ricardo makes, Lando Norris makes it a few corners later. The graining on Lando's tire is getting bigger and groovier, let's say. The front left is getting more dented and more streaked there. That is the first driver to come in. Charles Leclerc is coming in. Let's see, Charles Leclerc, what tire is he going to fit on? That's a new set of hearts, a very bad pit stop there. The front left was not getting into the car, but they managed to get it on time. Pit stop 3.5 seconds. And let's see, how long will he be on the pits for? Oh, it's quite a long pit lane by the looks of it. Yeah, it's around a 25 to 30 second pit stop. But yeah, that is Ferrari trying to go for a two-stop strategy. So mediums to hards to mediums, I think. So Leclerc down into P19, but is the first one to already have pitted. Let's see what the gap is to drivers up in front. Oh, Ricardo team radio, sorry. Ricardo, let's fucking go. Yeah, Ricardo is really pumped, and Gasly is a driver that is up ahead. Oh, those are the lines of Yuki's accident yesterday. So yeah, as I was saying, Leclerc just got past Mazepin. Leclerc is up into P18 now, and there's a big, wide gap up in front all the way to Latifi. So he's going to be able to push on clean air, and that's going to be crucial for who comes out in front. But Ricardo is getting Ricardo's still good on pace. Ricardo's still good on pace, and is going to. Who got told to ignore curves in the front left? But yeah, that is Tsunoda coming in. Yuki Tsunoda, who started on the pit lane, has now come in for a set of hard tires as well. And Schumacher also. Leclerc 18 and Mazepin 19. Leclerc is 17 and Mazepin is now 18. Seeing as Tsunoda and Schumacher have both pitted. Perez is driving very badly. Maybe he's planning on staying out longer. Let me check. What is the gap there? Yes, maybe he's planning on going long to cover off Hamilton. That's what I think he's doing. He's conserving the tires. Stroll into P12 already. Stroll started on P19, if you don't remember. Yeah, that Aston Martin has really got some race pace today. I don't know why, but I'm really rooting for Daniel and Vettel this year. Yeah, I don't know why also. I suppose you have a reason. If you don't know, how could I? Ricardo is into the pits as we speak now. Box to overtake Gasly was the radio memo. And yeah, clean stop, fast stop, Ricardo, set of hard tires, and is out. 17 of 53 laps already. Let's see where he comes out. Ahead or behind Leclerc. He lost the position to Leclerc. All right, so people have to start pitting now unless they want to continue losing effective track position. But yeah, the clean air is crucial today, and Sainz was holding up. And Gasly was holding up Ricardo, so he pitted. But Leclerc was on clean air behind, having gotten past Mazepin and having a decent gap to Latifi. So he managed to make his way up into effective P. What is that? Effective P7 right now. Yeah, and Ricardo is on effective P8. One of the Mercedes is preparing to come in. Who is that? That is Valtteri Bottas. Valtteri Bottas coming in, putting on a new set of hard tires, and wow, that stop was extremely quick. So the outlap will be critical, Bottas just got told, and yes, that is indeed what's going to happen. Carlos Sainz coming in, Gasly as well. Oh, the midfield is getting interesting. So Norris has now got clean air out in front, and so does no, not Vettel, but Norris has got. So let's see what he can do with that. Sainz, Gasly, Russell also in the pits. Let's see what the midfield shuffles out to. So Leclerc is through, Ricciardo is through, and behind comes Gasly and Sainz as well. So the midfield has to pit now unless they want to lose track position. Norris is still the only one from the Norris and Vettel and Alonso, are the only ones from the midfield top 10, let's say, they started on the top 10, that have yet to pit, but maybe they are banking on a safety car. They are going a little bit wider, a little bit longer, betting on the clean air and trying to make up some time on those used and grained medium tires to maybe hold off and do the one-stop strategy, which the pit window is opening in a few laps, I think. Verstappen into the pits as we speak. Set of hard tires as well, of course. A little bit of a normal stop for Red Bull, 2.3 seconds. Let's see where Verstappen comes out, either ahead or behind Valtteri Bottas. That is going to be crucial for the rest of the race. And Bottas is just not there to defend. Verstappen comes out ahead, but it's still Verstappen is really close to Bottas. He can be attacked by him. Fernando coming into the pits right now. Fernando fitting a new set of hards as well, probably. Off come the mediums, in go the hards, And that was a slow stop. The rear jack was so slow to release. Not a clean stop for Alpine. P7 he is now. Where will he be coming out? P15. Latifi coming into the pits as well. Verstappen and Bottas is the fight right now. Verstappen up ahead on the new hard tires, and Valtteri Bottas riding behind on the used mediums, but with the fastest lap. Hamilton and Perez are probably going to come in. Hamilton is coming in right now, the race leader, as Lance Stroll gets past Esteban Ocon on the track. Lance Stroll started on the hards, as Ocon started on the hards as well, I think. Oh, so they have let Perez out. Let's see, Max Verstappen is really close. Will he be getting side by side with Hamilton into turn 1? Side by side they go, and yes, Max Verstappen manages to get ahead. Verstappen, the outlap was great for him and is now the leader of the race, effectively, once the pit stops have trickled down. Verstappen takes the race back from Hamilton. What did I tell you guys? You said Hamilton is won, and I was like, no, wait for the pit stops. The Red Bull team are magic with that. Just as I said, Verstappen is now up into P2, and Hamilton is down in P3. Perez is still yet to pit. Who let Perez out? Christian Horner has let Perez out. Perez. So Sergio Perez is still out, but let's see how long he can hold on. I don't know what the strategy call is there. What are they waiting for? I have no idea, but yeah, I'm sure they know. Hamilton, team radio. Yeah, Hamilton saying the Hamilton team radio saying, I'm not sure what happened there, mate. He just got overtaken cleanly into turn 1. Absolutely no contest whatsoever there. This Alpine has no pace. Yeah, pretty much. The Alpine has no pace. P15 and P8 now. Socon has not pitted so far. But yeah, Alonso's behind Gasly. Gasly was on well, lost a few positions there. I think Alonso would be P9 right now, or P10. Yeah, I honestly, I'm a little bit confused. Just like, who started talking? That is Sam, I think. Yeah, that is Sam. I agree with Sam. They should have brought in the other Mercedes first. Because the track position and the new tire running was crucial there to maintain the lead of the race. But they brought in Bottas, who really closed the gap to Hamilton, and then they brought in Hamilton, who had to defend from the back from Bottas and ahead from Verstappen, and just the gap wasn't there, and Verstappen got ahead. So Stroll team radio. Stroll complained about the rear tires; they are just destroyed. So we are going to see the Aston Martins coming in really soon, as the pit window is starting to close on the medium tires. It was lap 25 the maximum expected, so we will probably see that any second now. Hamilton has DRS on the main straight on Max Verstappen, but that's just not enough. We are on lap 22 of 53. A little bit behind halfway there. Will Darren win the race? Darren right now is on P4, but so I don't think Darren is going to be able to win the race. No, P4 to the lead with the gap and everything, and the two drivers that are up ahead. I don't think Darren will win. What happened to Sainz? The strategy. Sainz and Gasly got a little bit screwed there by the strategy. They should have come in a little bit earlier. The extra laps that Ricciardo and Leclerc got on the new medium tire running were enough to Leclerc was the first one and got ahead of Ricciardo, and then Ricciardo came in and got ahead of Sainz and Gasly. And when those came in, it was just too late. So Norris is, I don't know why Norris hasn't come in, sorry. He should have. Leclerc getting past Kimi Raikkonen now. Sorry, yes, I know why, because Norris has got clean air in front. My bad. Yeah, I said it before. Where will Seb be after his stop? Let me see. Behind Gasly. If he pits right now, behind Gasly. What time will the race end? In around 1 hour. Pretty much 1 hour, unless we get a red flag or a safety car. But yeah, this is Paul Ricard. We probably won't get any. Is this legal? 100%, fully legal. This is, I already went over this. People are probably tired of listening to this, but yeah, this is completely 100% legal. They are using Perez to block Hamilton, but that makes no sense because Perez is ahead. Hamilton is 1 second behind Verstappen. 1.2 seconds now behind Verstappen. And if Perez comes in, he will come out, like P4, like by quite a while. By quite a big margin. So, I honestly have no idea. Sainz and Ricciardo also go past Raikkonen and Gasly as well. Has Raikkonen come in? Let's see. No, Raikkonen has not come in so far. The pass was into turn 8 around the back straight. So Leclerc is really getting close to Antonio Giovinazzi now, and they are closing in on those who have not pitted now. The gap is just huge. I mean, Stroll, Ocon, and Giovinazzi are really far behind. Norris and Vettel are still close. Vettel is trying to close in on Norris, but is not managing to do so enough for an overtake. But Norris has not come in so far. What is the gap between Norris and Ricciardo? Let's see. Norris. $29 to Ricciardo, 45. So 15 seconds is the gap. Yeah, he will be coming out way behind them. So every second every lap they spend out on track, they are losing track position. It's far too late to come in now. Did Checo pit? Yes, Checo is in the pit right now. Just as you said the message, just as I read it, I saw, and yes, Perez was coming in as you said it. So Perez is coming in. P4 he now is. Norris, Vettel, Stroll, and Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, and Mazepin are the only ones who still have not come in. Oh, so yeah, Norris comes in. Will Vettel and Stroll come in as well? Yeah, so that was, I don't know what the McLaren guys were thinking with that. So Lando came in and is now behind Gasly. Lost 2 positions there, 3 positions there. Now lost another one to Raikkonen. Hopefully he will regain soon. Lost 3 positions. Probably 1 more to Vettel, so 4 positions. Around 7 or 8 seconds. And yeah. So let's see what the Aston Martins can bring to the table. Let's see if they can do something to spice up the racing. Maybe they have an ace up their sleeve. I have no idea. Vettel and Stroll, what tire are they on? I think they both started on the hard. Yes, Vettel and Stroll are on the hard, so that's why they haven't come in. Ocon as well. So, okay, that makes a little bit more sense now. So the tires are supposed to still be decently good, but they will have to come in for a set of mediums. But let's see, because some drivers are maybe going to go for a 2-stop strategy today. They are with hards, yes they are. Norris will have better tires though. Yes, right now he does have younger tires. Let's see, what is the tire history? Yes, that is true. Yeah, okay, so Leclerc, Ricciardo are on 10, 8, 7 lap old hards, and Norris is on new hards. Yeah, he's probably going to be able to push until the end of the race, while the other ones may struggle. Yeah, that's I think that's true. Ricciardo went in to cover the midfield on track position, but Norris went in to cover the midfield on strategy. No yellow flags still now, right? Yes, that is right. No yellow flags. We need a safety car to save Checo. Yeah, Checo's already come in, so Checo's on P4 now, but like a long way back. And it's a long way back. Let's see. Oh yeah, the gap is like freaking huge. Well, there's nothing they can do there. They just they just left Checo out. What do you think is the strategy with Perez? I honestly have no clue. Maybe banking on. Let's see. Right now we have to concentrate on Hamilton v Verstappen. 7/10 is now the gap. Ricardo getting past Ocon. Hamilton 6/10 is now the gap. Oh, Sergio Perez lapping a second and a half a lap quicker. So he's going to be able to push much harder. Let me see the strategy there. Verstappen, yeah, they're on 10 lap old hards, and Sergio's are new. Let's see the main straight now. So is staying ahead. Verstappen is staying ahead of Hamilton. What tires are the leaders on? Hard tires. Gasly getting past Ocon. Sainz and Gasly getting past Ocon as well. And now Norris will be doing so shortly. Yeah, that Alpine is just a truck. Yep, Norris just got past Ocon. Vettel losing time? Surprisingly not. Because he started on the hards, so yeah, they are still good. They're still pushing. That's the key there. He's going to have to manage. He's on P5 right now. He's going to have to manage the tires to be able to make a one-stop work. Because right now he's on clean air, so he's free to push. So is Stroll. So the two teammates are, they are good to go. The hard tires are still good. They are on a lot of clean air. And yeah, they're just setting lap time after lap time. Once they have to come in, they will do so, and hopefully they will be coming out. Hopefully for them. Hopefully for Otmar Safnauer, they will be coming out quite ahead. Ricardo getting past Leclerc right now. Norris side to side with Pierre Gasly. That was just not enough. The front to the rear tire was not side by side quite. But yeah, Norris trying to get past Gasly. Another super chat from Supermax and Checo fan Red Bull Racing Honda. My heart right now when... oh god, I just lost it. My heart right now. When do you think the Mercs will pit? They have both pitted already, and if they do so again, it's going to be a tough one. Maybe around the end for a round of softs if the graining is getting bad. But yeah, I would say around lap 40, probably. Ricardo overtook Leclerc. Yes, I said that. Okay, so Ocon and Giovinazzi, are in the pits. We are now on board with Norris, trying to get past Gasly once again. Carlos Sainz getting side to side and ahead of his teammate Charles Leclerc, up into P8 right now. Anyone else having problems with BPM connection? No. Sorry. How is Mick behind Mazepin? I honestly have no idea. We'll have to see the post-race interviews because they are not showing it or the team radio or anything. Side by side, Hamilton, Norris and Gasly And yeah, he just manages to make it stick. Norris is now ahead of Pierre Gasly and up into P10. The Ferraris are up ahead. Charles Leclerc seems to be struggling a little bit there as he just got passed by Carlos Sainz and is now getting two really angry cars behind him. The McLaren and the AlphaTauri, two extremely competitive cars from this year's midfield. Lewis Hamilton Team Radio. Alright, so Verstappen saying he does not think the tires will be good enough to go to the end. So Lando Norris side by side with Charles Leclerc and is now up ahead and up into P9. Race control. Incident involving Norris and Gasly noted. What was the incident there? Going off the track to gain position? I don't know. Gasly also getting past there, Charles Leclerc. Oh, really bad lockup from the front left tire into turn one there, from the monogasque. Okay, so the move was an overly aggressive overtake from Gasly to Lando Norris. They will, yeah, the incident's been noted. They may start an investigation shortly. So yeah, it seems like this is going to be a two-stop race for many of the drivers today. The midfield and the front end of the field are both going to really start struggling towards the back end of the race. So Aston Martin are still doing their own thing up ahead. So is Lando Norris pretty much. He pitted not so long ago, following the strategy of the original one stop, and well, it's paying off. P9 right now. How many laps to go? We're on lap 31 of 53. And I mean, I really gotta pee, so I'll be back in a minute probably. Yeah, we will probably miss the overtake from Ricardo on Carlos Sainz while I'm gone, but yeah, I will be back and fill you in as soon as I'm back. 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. Yeah, so what did we miss? That was the Alpino Fernando Alonso getting past Charles Leclerc. Yeah, Leclerc is losing a lot of position. This is going to turn into a two-stop race unless they want to just completely screw the whole thing up. The move would be right now for at least Leclerc to pit and... Oh, so that is Verstappen. Verstappen pitting for a new set of mediums. So the race leader is now into the pits. What a good time to come back. The race leader is now into the pits with a new set of medium tires. Yeah, this is all to play for. The race just got completely turned around. Let's see. Ryan, are you alive? Yes, I am alive. Thank you so much. Thank you for your concern. You're like my girlfriend. She always asks me to tell her when I get home. What happened to Ferrari? Ferrari are really struggling with the tire wear. Maybe they pushed a little bit too hard on the first stint, but at the beginning of the stint, sorry. But yeah. Hamilton, 21 laps remaining. A lot of graining there. So it's the exact opposite of what we saw. Where was it? Was it on Portimao? Might have been Portimao. Or Spain. I don't know. Well, the strategy fuck up for Red Bull. You know what I'm saying. We're seeing a lot of graining on Lewis Hamilton's tires, and Max Verstappen on the new set of mediums is catching up, and it's catching up fast. That was the move. That was the move to do. And now everything, the only thing Hamilton has to cling to the idea of winning the race is to not pit, or to pit now. But yeah, Norris with DRS on his teammate Daniel Ricciardo for P7 there, around the back straight into turn 8, and yeah, he manages to do so just fine. And now Lando Norris is up into P7 with Ricciardo down in P8. But yeah, both the McLarens really on the pace this Sunday, which is good to see. Good to see. They are not on the pace when compared to the whole field maybe, but they are when compared to each other, which is key. What happened to Verstappen? Made a second stop, 18 second gap to Lewis Hamilton right now. Average time lost on the pit stop is 25 seconds, so the gap is already down to 17 seconds. 17.8, but still, the gap is closing from Verstappen to Hamilton, from Verstappen to Perez and to Bottas. The one overtake that's going to be easy is going to be the one with Perez, but the one with Bottas, though, that's going to be the one that is going to, really hurt Max Verstappen is if none of the other Mercedes make a move, unless the graining and the degradation gets really ramped up. Pierre Gasly into Carlos Sainz, that is not that is a 6-second gap. 6/10 gap. But yeah, nothing to write home about right now. When will Aston Martin pit? The pit window actually closes next lap for the hard tires, but yeah. Okay, so Lando Norris getting past Lance Stroll. Yeah, so as I was saying, the pit window is already past its limit, and they are starting to pay for that now. Vettel is now ahead for Lando Norris. Fastest lap for Max Verstappen as he is starting to recover. He's already closed the gap from 3 to 1.5 seconds to Sergio Perez in like 2 laps. Oh yeah, so the strategy ended up being the one Norris took by the looks of it. Up into P6, yes. Maybe lost a little bit immediately, but as the tires started to degrade on the rest of the midfield, Lando just managed to stay ahead and to start challenging for the top positions there. Daniel Ricciardo getting past Lance Stroll as well. Stroll starting to lose a lot of positions. He has to come in right now, and as I say that, he comes in. My God, I'm a wizard. So Stroll coming in. The stop may have made a lot more sense a few laps ago, but right now he just lost all of that. All of what he worked so hard to get, and is now down on P14. Stroll. But on new tires, so he might be able to make up a few positions, but the track position is what he has lost. He has maybe gained a little bit more of strategy the strategy gap, the strategy. I was about to say bulge, but I don't know why I was about to say bulge. That's not the word I wanted to say. Oh, budge. Yeah, I don't know why my man went straight to bulge. He has a little bit more budge on the strategy. Fucking bulge. Yeah, no. When will Seb bid? Well, any second now. He has to. How many laps remaining? We are on lap 36 of 53. So Checo letting past his teammate past. My bad sentence forming there. My English teacher would be furious with that sentence right there. But Verstappen is now 10 seconds behind Bottas and closing in. 13 seconds the gap to Lewis Hamilton, 13.6. Why is Max faster than Perez so much? Because new tires, like really new tires. Verstappen is on a two-stop and is on faster medium tires on a newer tires. So yeah, those two legs up, and also Perez was told to let Max by, and that's exactly what he did. So Alonso and Gasly are now getting really close to Carlos Sainz there. And yeah, that is Pierre Gasly getting past Carlos, and Fernando is going to get past Carlos in the coming corners, by the looks of it. Yeah, so Sainz and Leclerc started P5 and P7 and are now P9 and P11. Shortly, maybe even P10 and P11. Wait, Vettel didn't pit? No, he still hasn't pitted. Vettel still hasn't pitted. Those are 36 lap old hard tires. Hamilton can finish on these tires. Mediums will wear out more. Yes, Hamilton can finish on these tires, but will the degradation? I mean, we are seeing some graining, and we are already seeing some pretty heavy streaking on Hamilton's tires, on the front tires at least. Bro, Vettel is getting completely chomped on the old tires. Yeah, he's losing a lot of time. Norris is really on his tail now. Ricciardo's coming up soon. Gasly, Alonso go past Carlos Sainz. So Fernando is up into P9 as Carlos is down into P10. So striking distance to Bottas in 4 laps. Thank you, AWS. Overtake difficulty extremely easy. 38 of 53 we are now. Who do you think has the best strategy? Right now, Vettel is into the pits. Hallelujah. So if I had to choose one who I think is on the best position now is Max Verstappen. So let's see where Vettel comes out. Woher kommt aus? He comes out P9, P10, P11. Let me see. It's going to be on mediums, on new mediums, so... Yeah, around the outside, Fernando on Carlos there, overtaking to turn 1. So let me check. Sebastian Vettel is down in P11, but on new medium tires. I think it's going to make easy work out of the 2 Ferraris. Fernando Alonso and Pierre Gasly. He might even finish P8 or P7, I'm going to say. What tires is Vettel on? New mediums. Oh my god, Bottas is getting Hamilton. No, he's not. The gap has been 1.8, 1.7 seconds for like 10 laps now. And Bottas will not be able to overtake Hamilton. Like, the Toto Wolff will start running in the middle of the track and say, no, stay back, bad Bottas, bad dog. James won't let Bottas pass. Yeah, exactly what I said. Yeah, the championship is now a real thing. And Bottas is like, yeah, sure, dude. You think you can win, you can challenge for the championship, that's cute and all when we're dominating, but right now we need you to focus and to let Hamilton pass. Leclerc coming in. Oh, so a lot of radio issues for a lot of the field, a lot of the top runners. Hamilton struggling to hear the comms there, Verstappen as well. Leclerc P16. He still hasn't come out. Okay, now he has P16 for him. He's going to have to do a lot of work. That was some top tier shit strategy from Ferrari this race. Really screwed the race up. Short-term gain, short-term track position gain, but long-term it was just a complete disaster. Yeah, Tsunoda's done a great race from the pits to P11. That is true. 23 lap old hearts for Yuki as well, so I don't know about that. I think he's got I don't know. No, maybe he can push to the end with those, but he's going to struggle a little bit. Stroll will definitely get him on 4 lap old mediums. That's not possible. Those are not 4 lap old mediums for Stroll. He pitted way before that. Let me see. So Stroll came in. Okay, so Vettel came in 2 laps ago and Stroll came in 5 laps ago. Yeah, the graph is screwed up there. Russell P13, holy shit, yeah. Yeah, that is quite insane. Yeah, but Leclerc is going to get past him quite easily, I think. Let's see what's the gap between those. Leclerc is last lap was a 1:41.8. Well. Ooh, Lewis is really struggling with those tires. You can hear the vibrations. Through the and you can see them as well. The 21 lap old hearts are starting to really take a hit there. As Hamilton is that lapping Leclerc? Yeah, Hamilton lapping P16 Leclerc. You're doing a good job, mate. Almost the best on YouTube. I just subscribed. Well, we are striving to be the best on YouTube, so let's hope. Let's hope that in a few more races, we will finally get to take that crown. Thank you so much, dude, for your support. 42 of 53, so just 11 laps to go. The striking distance from Perez to Bottas. Nobody cares about Perez to Bottas in 6 laps as well, but Verstappen has to take the lead of the race. That's the thing that we are all waiting for. 10 laps to go. 2.2 seconds is now the gap. So this is going to go down to the wire by the looks of it. 2.4 seconds till the gap. 2.2 seconds now the gap. Closing in from Vettel on Verstappen, on Bottas. Imagine getting lapped while driving for Ferrari. Yeah, well, that's 2020, isn't it? That's 2020 all over again. Leclerc having bad luck. No, that's just bad strategy, no bad luck. That's no luck there. That's just a bad call by the Ferrari strategists once again. Iñaki Rueda, what the hell are you doing there? How old are Perez's tires? That is a good question. Let me check. 1.4 is now the gap from Verstappen to Bottas. So Perez's tires are 17 laps old. Verstappen to Bottas. Okay, so 1.1 seconds now the gap. Can Vettel pass Sainz? So Stroll just got past Tsunoda. Vettel is going to get past Sainz. 2 seconds is the gap, and it's going to shrink really soon. Yes, of course he will be able to get past Sainz. Vettel, I think, is going to finish ahead of Fernando, or maybe even ahead of Pierre. Lando P5, yeah, that's just amazing. Bottas needs to hold him back. But will he be able to on those really old tires? 5 tenths, 6 tenths is now the gap to Bottas from Max Verstappen. Yeah, Bottas, Hamilton saying, okay, what times do I need to do? And the engineer saying, you just need to conserve the tires to be able to race them. So it's going to be super exciting and go down to the wire. That is Charles Leclerc, who is sandwiched between the two Mercedes. That is the DRS of the Red Bull is not going to be enough this lap to go around turn 1, maybe around the back straight. Lap 44 or 53, sorry. So 9 laps to go. Driver of the day. I think driver of the day it's either Verstappen or Ricardo. Ricardo has done amazingly today, or Norris. Norris. Yeah, I mean the two McLarens have done great. The two McLarens have been, in my opinion, the drivers of the day. So either Norris or Ricardo, if they could get it. Maybe even Verstappen. Yeah. So those 3 are my contenders. DRS, the back straight, not enough to make it through, or is it around turn 9? The inside, side by side they go. Max Verstappen is trying to make the window stick there, and side by side they go into turn 11, and yeah, Max Verstappen is up and ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Max Verstappen up into P2, but Bottas is not giving up. Around the outside he goes, and it's just loses track position. Verstappen is now ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Verstappen P2 for him. Fastest lap and closing in to Hamilton. The Jaws music starts playing on the Mercedes garage. Chun chun. Chun chun. So the gap is 5 seconds. 5 seconds, but Verstappen has clean air and Hamilton is really struggling. Vibrations, yeah, everything. Now Perez to catch Bottas. That is true, yeah. Now Perez has to catch Bottas to get on the podium. Hope Max learned from Bahrain. Oh yeah, he definitely has. I think Alonso can overtake Gasly. Let's see. Alonso and Gasly. I think Alonso will try to save those tires rather than attack Gasly. To watch out for Vettel, who just got past Carlos Sainz behind. One-two for Red Bull. That I don't think will happen, but maybe a 1-3. 1-3 is completely possible here. 4.3, so 7/10. Oh, so driver of the day, the poll is really close between Verstappen, Ricciardo, and Norris. The exact three guys I said. So 20, 17, and 15%. So yeah, I predicted driver of the day today. Huh, that's amazing. Yep, so Bottas was like, okay, this is gonna be a two-stopper, and no one listened to him. And now he's getting past, and yeah, he just went on the radio and was like, why the fuck does no one listen to me when I say it's gonna be a two-stopper? But yeah, no one responded, but yeah, they definitely are thinking about it, and will be tonight, and will probably tomorrow, and will until Austria. So 4.6 seconds is the gap now. Perez within DRS now, off Bottas, well, just outside, 1.028 seconds, and now 8/10 as they come around turn 8. Around the back straight, Perez is, yeah, just under, DRS distance from Valtteri Bottas. Another super chat here. Do I hear something? Supermax. Yeah, 4.5 seconds is now the gap. It is not shrinking as fast as it should, though. 4.3. He's really going to have to get it together and gain around 6 or 7 tenths a lap if he wants to make the move stick. He's going to have the opportunity to make the move, even. But yeah, Bottas is coming in. They got the margin. They're going to try to steal the fastest lap probably from the Red Bulls for the Constructors' Championship. Oh, so lock up into turn 1. Sergio is right behind. And the gap from Verstappen to Hamilton is getting bigger. Over 5 seconds now. Five seconds, that's still the gap. How many laps to go? We're on lap 47 of 53, so 6-7 laps to go. Max is unable to catch Lewis. Yeah, he is. 4.8 is now the gap. But is traffic going to make the difference here? They are still lapping cars. Russell, Tsunoda. Is it going to be good for Hamilton or good for Verstappen, that? Just tuned in. What is the gap between 4th and 5th place so big? Because of the midfield, dude. That's the difference between the top drivers and the midfield. Somebody please stop Hamilton. Will somebody please think of the children? Who do you think deserves driver of the day? Right now, Verstappen. 3.7 seconds. Okay, so he really turned it up now. 3.6. Hamilton just lost a lot of time going over some curves. .3, 3.4, 3.2. Yeah, the gap is shrinking. Yeah, so Bottas, so Hamilton is really struggling with those tires. He's getting understeer in every single corner. I don't know how he's still holding up. So Perez on Bottas, 2/10 is now the gap. They are side by side, corner in, corner out, battle for third position. Sergio Perez definitely deserving of that last podium spot. Tsunoda blocked Hamilton. Really, has he? Gap is 3.3 right now, 3.3 seconds. 3.2 seconds. Valtteri Bottas still managing to hold on somehow to Sergio Perez. This was a good race. I mean, this was a really good race. I mean, I had a lot of fun, and this was France. Yeah, that's insane. So Stroll just got past Carlos Sainz. Carlos is out of the points. The two Ferraris, P16 and P11. Damn. Quality race. Oh, definitely, yeah. Definitely well done, France. Well done, Le Castellet. So Perez trying to go around the inside, around the outside, but it's just... will it be enough? Will it be enough? No, it's not enough. God damn it. Can he hold off? Can he hold off Sergio Perez? No, he cannot. Sergio Perez moves up into P3. Valtteri Bottas is down in P4 right now, and he's probably going to come in right now for a set of medium tires to see if he can set the fastest lap and take that point away from Red Bull. 54 seconds is the gap to the back to Norris. So yeah, it's all to play for there, but it still hasn't given up the position. Okay, yeah, Checo has now just taken off. Hamilton, 2.6 the gap to Verstappen. 2.6. What do you think about Bottas is going into the softs? Yeah, I just said every single point to the Constructors' Championship counts. .2.1. This is coming down to the wire. 3 laps to go. 2.1 seconds is the gap. 2.0. Is going to need wings. How many laps left? 3 laps left. I try to support Bottas for damn sake. Yeah, I was a Bottas supporter up until I want to think last year. Yeah, that was just a disaster, and now I just enjoy it. I just laugh at him. But yeah. Can Vettel get Alonso? 7 seconds is the gap, so I am saying no. Vettel P9, Alonso P8. That would be... Yeah, that would be interesting. But Vettel is closing the gap a little bit, but yeah, it's 6 seconds and there are 3 laps to go, so unless he can close 2 seconds a lap, that's not gonna be possible. 1.4 is now the gap, 1.3. Come on! Come on, Max! You can do it! 1.3 seconds the gap. what a supporter. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a fan. I was I mean, I was like, yeah, sure, Bottas can do it. I want Bottas to win. But it's pretty much the same as with every driver. I mean, I just want a little more diversity on the top step of the podium. I don't like domination by any driver. Hamilton, Verstappen, Perez, Bottas, Norris, Ricardo, Gasly. I wouldn't like domination by any driver. So when one driver is dominating, I like to see some other drivers step on the top of the podium. And at the moment, I thought Bottas could be the one to take the crown, but yeah, apparently I was wrong. 5 tenths is the gap. 5 tenths, guys. Come on. 5 tenths. Nine seconds is the gap from Verstappen to Perez. So no, a Red Bull 1-2 is a little bit off the cards, but Hamilton is going to struggle. Turn 1. DRS. Under investigation for Perez and Bottas. Oh, for what? So Verstappen around the back straight will get the move down there. Come on! Yes, Max, clap him. Yeah, clap him. That expression is so funny. I don't know why. Around the back straight. Come on, Max. Around the inside. DRS. Side by side they go. And Max Verstappen retakes the lead of the French Grand Prix. The fans rejoice. Oh, there are fans at this track. That is great to see. Yes, the fans are just nuts, everyone. The roar of the grandstands is the same as the roar from the chat here. Max Verstappen takes the lead of the French Grand Prix with 1 lap to go. Max Verstappen maintains the lead of the drivers' championship, 131 to 119. Hamilton loses out a little bit more even. So yeah, Red Bull just did to Mercedes what Mercedes did to Red Bull in Barcelona. Yeah, so the race that I was referring before was Barcelona, not Portimao, but yeah, still. Hell yeah. Last lap, guys. So right now we have Verstappen leading from Hamilton, Perez, Bottas, Norris, Ricardo, Gasly, Alonso, Vettel, and Stroll. So double points for Aston Martin, double points for McLaren, Alonso, Gasly, and then Verstappen wins the race. A podium for Perez, Hamilton second, and Bottas fourth. So Max Verstappen on his last lap comes around turn 9, comes around turn 10. What a beautiful race. Completely agree. Antia 01. What a beautiful race. This was amazing. What a race. Full of strategy. Yeah, everything. This race was quite entertaining. More so for being France. We had really low expectations, but as we say this, Max Verstappen comes across the line to win the French Grand Prix and maintain the lead of the Drivers' and Constructors' Championship for Red Bull. Hamilton comes home in second place, and and Sergio Perez comes home second podium for Red Bull. Yeah, amazing job for the Red Bull guys. Valtteri Bottas fourth, Lando Norris fifth, Ricardo. Oh, wait a second, the race is not over. Alonso is catching Gasly. Will Alonso get past Pierre Gasly before the end there? Okay, so guys, the race is still not over. 6 tenths is the gap. Will it be enough to get close? To get past. Let's see. I am still watching the race. Is that turn 13? Yes, that is turn 13. Fernando Alonso still going. The gap is now 3-4 tenths. And no, Gasly manages to hold it by the looks of it. Around the pit entry they go. Yes, so Gasly manages to hold that position. And across the line they come. So yeah, Lando Norris P5, Ricciardo P6, Gasly P7, Alonso P8, Vettel P9, and Stroll P10. What a race, guys. Wow. What a race for Verstappen. What a race for Hamilton. What a race for Mercedes, for Red Bull, for McLaren. Yeah, absolute banger. I really loved it. And yeah, I know you guys did as well. So yeah, absolutely great race. Super fun. Thank you all guys for coming around, for staying here throughout the whole race. 1.5 hours of flat out racing. No yellow flags. No, I think we got all 20 finishers today. Did we not? We got a race with 20 finishers that was quite entertaining. No yellow flags, no safety car. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much for coming, for watching, for sticking around, and for your continued support. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you want to check my video out, it's just come out. It's going to come out, yeah, or either right now or in a few minutes. Link is in the description. Ryan F1 YouTube channel. Let me just go ahead and publish it as we speak. Yeah, so I can show you guys the link there. Publish public right now. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to both our channels. I have been Ryan, your commentator, as always. Thank you so much for sticking around there. And as always, we will see you all, well, next week, Austria. Yeah, don't forget, like, subscribe, watch my video, subscribe to my channel. It's been super fun, and yeah, we will see you guys in Austria. Bye-bye.